What is something about the modern culture that people are totally comfortable with but is an absolute weird thing? Paying a subscription for pretty much anything in the future. It is way too accepted to not own anything anymore. People are too comfortable with the thought of paying in perpetuity for something that wasn't even paid content in the first place. Cars have subscriptions, just for the seat to get heated. The number of subscription-based services is absolutely mental. You overpay for something you wouldn't have if you just bought it once. Movies, shows, music, delivery, food, software, cars, news, games, access to multiplayer in games, social media, health and fitness, merchandise, doorbells, cameras. I will never not complain about subscription plans. I wanted to buy an epilepsy watch designed for sending alerts to your loved ones in case you're alone. I'm fine with the watch being $280 I guess, but having to pay an extra $9.9 a month for a life-saving device is just so goofy to me. I think you get charged more if you want to add another person in case the other can't reach you, but I don't remember if that's just something I read online or I'm misremembering. Regardless, I hate subscription plans. Edit, totally forgot to add that it's a watch specifically designed for tracking epileptic seizures. I bought a treadmill in 2005. Loved that thing. Had so many workouts programmed into it. Had it for 12 years. Put so many miles on it, the board cracked, my husband replaced it. He's the best. I accidentally put the wrong silicone on it, ruined it. I got a new one, they wanted a subscription for the workouts. I was so beyond mad. I'm at the age where I remember when YouTube had almost no commercials. You could get your weather info for free. It's just gone too far now. It's sad that capitalism keeps us tied to the whipping post. Everybody's trying to squeeze as much money as possible out of every nook and cranny. And yeah, it's especially infuriating to see subscriptions for things that were previously free or things that are essential for a product to function. The decision makers/ruling class's wealth is tied to stock values. If a business is profitable but not growing, the stock doesn't go up. If the stock stops going up, the business has failed. We have created a system where it isn't enough to be profitable, businesses need to generate increased year-over-year profit forever. It's no wonder they're filling in the cracks, squeezing every penny from every place they can. This happens to forests. Eventually, the trees get so big that they choke the nutrients from every other living thing and nothing can grow. Thing is, nature has found a solution. The more plants die off, the drier the forest floor becomes. Then the forest burns down. This is why I pirate all my music and movie/TV shows. They expect me to pay for this stuff and I don't even get to keep it. Yeah, I'm not doing that. TV was like that, too. I don't mind paying a subscription to get to original content on demand. It's like renting. But if I want to own something, there shouldn't be any doubt that I'll have it later. Presently, there aren't any laws protecting that purchase. It should also be cheaper. Why is renting as expensive as a subscription? You get a limited time with the product and can only watch X times. Any digital product should be cheaper than the physical counterpart. Aside from all the costs they're cutting going digital, you need not only a complying device, you need a good internet connection. Oversharing of everything, it's okay to keep some things private. I had to have a talk with my girlfriend about this. She used to share every detail about our life with her friends. I don't care if it's flattering or not. The final straw was her filming me playing video games with my friends, which I don't get to do often. I was going hard and she was filming me and sent her friends a video saying I looked hot when I'm focused on something and couldn't understand why I didn't want my personal fun experience with my friends to be filmed and sent around to people. I had an ex that I had to have a serious talk about not sharing intimate details about our sex life with her friends. Like I get just generally talking about it and I'm far from a prude, but your friends don't need to know the dimensions of my dick. She found it really hard to believe that my male friends and I didn't sit around talking about the size and feel of her tits like she and her friends did with their BF sticks. Now that I think about it, men don't really share the details, do we? We kinda, maybe, share the superficial. Like, yeah, she hot. Maybe, yeah, she got nice tits. But I'd be super weird if a guy said I love how her tits giggle when we fuck or some super specific shit like that. Basic first aid should be just as commonly known as addition and subtraction, but it's not. My roommate tried to intervene when a man experienced a seizure in a store. We're both med students, and the people around her physically stopped her, claiming he's fine and she doesn't know shit. He started to throw up blood. My roommate yelled to have him laid on his side, but some random guy started to literally drag the victim by his arm like a fucking toy. I wish I was joking. Not only don't people know basic first aid, like making sure the person vomiting isn't fucking choking, they sometimes can be plain stupid. There's plenty of stories of people fucking with first responders on site. The guy was fine in the end. Learn how to administer CPR, how to lay people who are unconscious so that they don't choke on vomit, how to make a fucking 911 phone call because apparently people don't know how to efficiently communicate to the operator the issue they're facing, how to employ the Heimlich maneuver. Choking can lead to oxygen deprivation of the brain and in the matter of minutes, coma and death. Edit, I wrote plaid instead of plain lol. Guy was fine in the end. And I bet some snarky asshole said I told you didn't need to do that. See, he's fine. Basic trauma response training should be taught K to 12 full stop. Not even like the actual work necessarily, but just enough to help you manage the adrenaline. You'll never be prepared for it, but if you have a plan and it's rehearsed you have a much better chance. Just go beyond call 911. Call 911, here's what they may have you do, here's what you need to do, then it needs to be practiced. I worked in operations at an amusement park where I was trained in a lot of just basic emergency response situations. I was a little more skilled since I was involved with water rides, so I learned some extraction and CPR type stuff, but still nothing crazy, and it was always framed as you're helping the fire safety team, not doing it yourself, as well as growing up with a nurse/fire/EMT family. It has been such a beneficial thing multiple times in my life. Just being able to know how to react and not having that total WTF adrenaline hit I see others get. The phrase I've always heard is, under stress, you revert to your lowest level of training. Most people's lowest level is 0, so it makes sense folks depart their senses under duress. Please like and subscribe for more daily content. I publish new videos daily, otherwise please feel free to check out another video. Thanks for watching.